So I was studying Korean for over 4 years. One of the things that might have helped back then is having some sort of roadmap. Especially for new learners starting the journey alone, it can be an overwhelming experience. Over the decades, Korean media and culture has really taken off. So a lot of people like me have become interested in learning the language. In fact, recently, the language learning app Duolingo registered an increase of Korean learners right after the success of Squid Game. Something like an increase of 76% in UK and 40% in America. So when starting out, it would have been helpful having a big picture overview of the whole journey. Here's what I come up with. Learn Hangul. Hangul is a Korean alphabet and was invented in the 1440s by King Sejong. Back before Hangul, there was a large class gap between the literate who could read and write Chinese and the common people. The story goes that King Sejong worked on creating Hangul in secret and that he eventually lost his eyesight over those years. Korea now has the highest literacy rate in the world, all thanks to Hangul. Learn grammar. The grammar is really interesting. Past tense, present tense, politeness levels, how to say but and or, questions, suggestions. All of these grammar forms and more are not separate words like English. Korean grammar is more or less fixed forms that attach to the end of verbs. By the way, if you do buy a grammar book, you can then look up those grammar expressions later on YouTube. The third thing is watch a lot of TV shows, variety shows, movies, and if you can read comics in Hangul. Every day if you can, because immersion and repetition play a huge part in learning. Lastly is vocab and verbs. Are you learning because of travel, relationships, because you have specific interests like beauty, health, football, culture, economics, history? All of these things will play a part in what kind of words you study and what expressions you pick up along the way. So that's it. Once you learn Hangul, it's going to be an infinite loop of grammar, vocab, and entertainment. Just know that each day and each hour you spend further builds your comprehension ability.